Now, 2022 is loading, and many of politicians as of now are busy realigning themselves in camps that they feel is going to take care of their interest in that election. And therefore, so many political parties are going to emerge, so many coalitions are going to emerge. And yesterday, the makueni governor Kivutha Kibwana had prepared a function to commission a number of projects in Makueni County. And in that function, he had his guests who were set to grace that function. The National Assembly Speaker, Justin Muturi, was invited. Mother Karua, the NAK Kenya Party leader, was also invited, and the Honorable Mukhisa Kituyi was also invited in that function. Each and every individual got a chance to commission at least one project. And therefore, after commissioning this project, these leaders went ahead to give their speeches. And from their speeches, it tells you openly that there is something cooking behind. There is a kind of a coalition these leaders are preparing to form. Now, when the Makueni governor received his guest, this is what he proceeded to write on his Facebook page. Receiving National Assembly Speaker Justin Muturi, NAK Kenya leader Mother Karua, and Dr. Mukhisa Kituyi in Makueni for a sequel consultative meeting on development matters of our nation. So that is what he wrote. So on this Punchline today, I want us to use this opportunity to check on the possibility of these four leaders coming together to form a coalition and what impact this coalition might have in 2022 succession matrix. But before we go deep into that, I have a quick request. You might be watching me and you have not yet subscribed. My humble request, please consider to subscribe so that any other time, once we come out with a video like this one, you will always get notified. And to all the returning subscribers and anyone who drops comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. So the first thing is that some of these leaders have already existing parties, and some of them are still in the process of registering their parties. Someone like Mother Karua has NAK Kenya, which has existed. Governor Kibwana has Muungano Party, which is still there. So JB Muturi and Mukhisa Kituyi are in process. So that tells you that like all of them might be coming together with their political party, which they are bringing together. And there is a possibility for them to form an alliance, which they are referring to as the National Alliance of Change, NAK. Lakini sio ile NAK ya Mother Karua, NAC. And up to now, from the time when the National Assembly Speaker Justin Muturi announced that he will be on ballot, many people believe that Muturi is President Uhuru Kenyatta's project. And if that is the truth, then the coalition being formed among these leaders should also be a threat to the One Kenya Alliance, if indeed they want to go all the way to the ballot. Because one thing that President Uhuru Kenyatta is just targeting to use Justin Muturi is to at least amass some vote from Central Region, which will reduce the numbers of the Deputy President William Ruto. And therefore, when it comes to Eastern Region, Kalonzo Musyoka has refused to play ball. But now Governor Kivutha Kibwana is coming in with the Muungano Party in a coalition with the JB Muturi. When you come to Western, Senator Masika Wetangula is not playing ball. Musalia Mudavadi is seriously going all the way to the ballot. So that tells you that President Uhuru Kenyatta would look for someone to checkmate Mudavadi and Wetangula. And that is how Mukhisa Kituyi is coming in to checkmate Senator Masika Wetangula. And again, if you check on these leaders, 3 of them have ambition to be on ballot as a presidential candidate. But Mother Karua is going for governorship. She announced that she will go again and try for governorship. So Mother Karua will not be on national politics. She will be playing county politics. But a presidential candidate will come among these other 3 leaders, Mukhisa Kituyi, JB Muturi and Kivutha Kibwana. But if you check among these guys, JB Muturi is coming out as a strong candidate among these three. And therefore the remaining position is between Governor Kivutha Kibwana and Mukhisa Kituyi. So one of them might be a running mate to JB Muturi and another one might remain as a campaign manager. Because if there is anyone who wants to make an effort of reducing vote from the basket of William Ruto in the Central Region, then that individual should come out with a presidential candidate. That is why I'm telling you, JB Muturi is standing out as an individual who might be a presidential candidate among these guys. And again, he's coming from a region which is perceived as a popular region with a massive vote. So that means that he can bring a good chunk of vote into this alliance. So when I said that the One Kenya Alliance team should be careful among this new coalition that is coming out, I don't mean that Mukhisa Kituyi will deliver vote from Western to this team. I did not mean that Kivutha Kibwana is going to deliver vote from Eastern Region Ukambani to this team. But what I'm saying is that if these guys are going to stay and JB Muturi comes out strongly to at least manage to get around 1.5 or 2 million votes from Central Region, that can be a hindrance to the One Kenya Alliance. Because the lowest One Kenya Alliance should go is to become either second or third. First, second, third. They should make sure that they are within these three layers. But if they go beyond third, they become fourth, then that means they will not be anywhere on a negotiating table. They might not attract the other guys to negotiate with them. So JB Muturi is someone that these guys should check on him very carefully. Simply because Central Region might not have so many presidential candidates. All the other team from Moses Kuria and even Mwangi Kiunjuri and the team are still pushing for William Samoei Ruto to negotiate with them on an alliance. They want to make a coalition. So for them, they're still pro-William Samoei Ruto. That's why JB Muturi is coming out as the only presidential candidate in Central Region. So if this might stand, then this is the route President Uhuru Kenyatta is going to use to reduce the number of votes from William Samoei Ruto basket. In as much Muturi can manage to come with some vote from the larger Mount Kenya region, another truth that Muturi should understand is that Mukhisa Kituyi might not bring vote to him. Governor Kivutha Kibwana might come to work with him, but he cannot come with that much vote to him. Simply because if you check on someone like Mukhisa Kituyi, number one, he was rejected in Tongaren. So the last time he was playing local politics, he was defeated. And therefore, coming to the national platform politics, I don't think like he's bringing some vote to this basket. And again, using Mukhisa Kituyi to checkmate Senator Masika Wetangula, it might not work. Because definitely for the Kenya party is much stronger in Bungoma and the part of Trans Nzoia. So Mukhisa might just come there to bring his professionalism, but in real sense, there's no vote. Though we can say that he's coming with a perception vote. Again, if you come to Governor Kivutha Kibwana, definitely the Ukambani people are always behind Kalonzo Musyoka. And therefore, if Governor Kivutha Kibwana would like to bring some impact on that basket, then it means he is supposed to be on ballot as a presidential candidate and not a running mate. But now, if you take that matrix, it means he might be a running mate if possible. And that tells you that it is not going to be very easy to convince the Ukambani people so that he can get votes from them. So that leaves JB Muturi with his Central Region. at least Martha Karua being there, it means yeye akitoka huku Eastern anaenda the other side, at least Martha Karua will help to get some vote within. So it means definitely for him, he might just get some vote from larger Mount Kenya region. But all these other guys are just coming with a backup of perception vote into this so that they can give it a national outlook. Then another truth is that we are not sure if One Kenya Alliance is going to stay all the way to the ballot the same way it is. Because remember, One Kenya Alliance, ukitoa Mudavadi ndani, it remains nothing. Ukitoa Kalonzo ndani, inabaki nothing. But when these two guys are together, One Kenya Alliance can stay. So, if they will stay up to the ballot, then this Mukhisa Kituyi and the team coalition will be senseless. It will be meaningless. So for that reason, it will have no much more impact. But if it will happen that One Kenya Alliance will disintegrate, then everyone run on his own, then this alliance can come out with some sense into it. That's another truth. But again, you cannot believe too much for these guys to deliver, because for the first time, they want to play national politics. At least Martha Karua tried sometimes back, but she took a back seat. She went back to local politics. So all of these guys, the remaining guys, are now going for the first time into the national politics. But they are going to compete with the people who have already tried there. People who have already made a name for themselves. Because, by the way, not all Kenyans know JB Muturi. Not all Kenyans know Kivutha Kibwana. Not all Kenyans know Mukhisa Kituyi. At least some people know Martha Karua. So, they are starting from a scratch, building their name coming forwards. And then they will need some resource to make sure that they manage their campaign. But I still believe that that team might not make so much sense or big impact at end of 2022 general election. Thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you, and please tell me in the comment section, what do you think about this team? What impact can they bring into 2022 succession matrix? See you in our next video.